NLWC just finished their monster card yesterday. Had a few big upsets that happened, as well as some very good matches from some Olympic trial wrestlers. But yeah, we're going to get right into it and recap the whole entire event. First off, Dake, as you know, went up against two Penn State wrestlers, Nolf and Joseph, and wrestled Joseph first. Wrestled pretty good against him. He got off to a 7-0 lead in the first period, and then in the second ended up getting the tech after a takedown and then a step out over Vincenzo Joseph. But then against Nolf, he wrestled him later on in the night, and maybe it was the fatigue setting in, but wasn't able to rack up the points. Just had two scores. One of them was a huge 4-point throw, and then he got a step out in the first as well. And then in the second, a lot of action where both wrestlers could have scored, but actually ended up being scoreless. So Nolf ended up losing to Dake 5-0. Dake looked pretty strong at 74 kgs. Definitely going to be a close one with him and Burroughs to make the Olympic team. Then Bo Nickel versus Gabe Dean. This one definitely lived up to the hype. It was very close, and if you do not remember, I predicted that Gabe Dean would win. Both guys very good, and it was very even going into the break, 2-2. And then in the second, Dean ended up getting a very close step out on a scramble, and then Nickel wasn't able to convert anything into points for the rest of that period. Ended up being 2-3 with Nickel losing to Gabe Dean in a highly contested matchup. Then at the 57 kg weight class, there was quite a few guys competing here on this card, and notably Thomas Gilman and Vito Rusha both shared a common opponent in Zach Sanders. Now Vito went up against him, wrestled well, got a few takedowns, won 6-0, but then Gilman had the same start as Vito, had two takedowns, up 4-0, but then went for a gut wrench, got stepped over it on, and then ended up on his back, got pinned. It was pretty wild, something that will probably never happen to Gilman again. A lot of people are saying, oh, he's not going to make the Olympics now, he has no chance because he got pinned by some guy named Zach Sanders. It was one of those outliers in Gilman's career, in my opinion. I don't think he's going to get pinned again. Sanders is nowhere on the level of Gilman, and Gilman was really dominating him up until that point where he just got caught on his back. So still, definitely will be a force to be contended with at the Olympic trials, and looking forward to see how he does in April. And then Kyle Snyder, he had 3 matches on this card. He had a win over Nate Jackson, won 6-1 over him. Then he had a win over Scotty Boykin, had a tech fall 11-0, and then had a very good win against Gabe Dean, beat him 13-2. Snyder is looking very strong and is the favorite to make the Olympic team at his weight class. And then finally, if you do not remember, Jani was supposed to compete at this event as well. Yanni Diakmahalis and Zane Rutherford, but Zane Rutherford was the only guy who wrestled out of those two. But he wrestled decently well, had a pretty close match with Evan Henderson. It was 6-2. Definitely could have wrestled better, maybe even got in the tech, but at this point it doesn't really matter. We're so close to the trials. Probably just didn't wrestle his best, had a bad day, but Yanni versus Zane is going to be a crazy matchup at the Olympic trials. Definitely want to be tuned into that. Yeah, let's wrap up our video for today. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, comment down below, and stuff for more wrestling content like this.